That
2023. For some, it was a year where dreams came true, where New Year's resolutions became realities. However, for many, it was also a year of hopelessness, of failures and heartbreak. The phrase "life is like a roller coaster" can easily describe the past year of mine. On one hand, I achieved things beyond my wildest imaginations, and my imposter syndrome still makes me go, what? How did I actually do that? But on the other, I also spent months and months just lying on my bed, trying to cope with my first heartbreak. However, unlike the past 20 years of my life, 2023 was different. In some ways, it was more significant than the others and left a lasting impact on me. And that was because of one idea. Because of this idea, I was able to tick a lot of things out of my bucket list, which I wasn't able to do before. And because of which, today I'm also sitting in front of you recording my first YouTube video. Yay! Now, this idea is manifestation and vision boarding. Now, I can feel the eyes of skepticism on me, and trust me when I say I am also a very big skeptic. Like, some of my friends literally have nicknamed me Critical because of Kritika. Weird, I know. But the idea of thinking your dreams into reality is obviously pseudoscience. You cannot write Henry Cavill's name 30 times in your journal, Kritika, and get a wedding card the next day. But it did help me a lot. And as I get the materials to create my vision board for 2024, I will tell you how it can help you too. So, let's begin. According to Google, a vision board is a collage of images and words representing a person's wishes or goals intended to serve as inspiration or motivation. Basically, a vision board for 2024 will be all the things, both material and spiritual, that you want to achieve in the coming year. Now, how a vision board basically works is that seeing your vision board constantly on your wall or on the wallpaper of your phone and laptop, you are constantly reminded of the targets that you had set in the starting of the year. And it's especially helpful when, life starts lifing and you become busy with the mundane, that you are reminded of the targets that you had set in the starting of the year and, are motivated to actually accomplish them rather than forget them or them going behind the back of, the list of things you have to do in a day. And the other thing it uses is a mechanism very common in productivity apps and to-do lists, is that constantly seeing your targets leaves you with an itch to, just scratch it off your vision board, to just get it done with. And that's a way it motivates you to actually accomplish the things you had set.
Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever.
I first found out about vision boarding and manifestation when I was watching Amber Scholl, a fellow YouTuber and a big inspiration of mine. However, I was still left skeptical. How can this short-term burst of motivation that you get by seeing pictures and quotes actually lead to long-term success and long-term motivation? We make New Year's resolutions every year and write them down in our journals. However, barely are we able to achieve them. And that is when I found the key to success through the book Atomic Habits. So one of my goals for 2023 was actually to become a book reader. My parents, like a lot of other brown parents, wanted me to focus more on academics than leisure. So whenever we used to have scholastic fairs at school, I used to begged my parents to buy me one fiction book, but they always refused and bought me non-fiction, which is hella boring for any 12-year-old. So I kind of lost my interest in book reading altogether. But I'm really happy to say that I actually found my love for books again. And though it's not a lot when compared to other people, I'm really proud to say I read 8 books this year and I learned a lot from them. Each book has its own lesson. And I read both fiction and non-fiction, but coming back to the point, one of my first books this year was Atomic Habits, which I recommend to every single person out there. Even if you hate and dread nonfiction because sometimes it's really boring, but that book gave me the key on how to actually achieve the goals I put in my vision board. And though it might seem obvious to a lot of people, we overlook these things. So one of the things the book says is that small changes and small actions every day lead to bigger changes in the future. It tells us to focus on habits, as the name suggests, atomic habits. It tells us to focus and create a system of habits which will help us achieve our goals and which will align with the goals we've set. So if your goal for 2024 is to become fitter, what are the habits you'll have to inculcate into your lifestyle to achieve that larger goal of becoming fitter? For some, it will be yoga every day, meditation every day, or it will be going to the gym every 3 times a week, or eating healthier. These habits you will have to inculcate into your lifestyle of every day to then achieve those goals. You cannot jump to the larger goal without having these habits in your lifestyle. So basically, your main goal is not to run a marathon, it is to become a runner. And so whenever you're making your vision board, whatever you put into that vision board, you have to break it down into smaller actions and smaller habits that you will have to do every day to, then at the end of the year actually achieve the things you wanted to. And another very good tip in this book is that you have to also break these habits down into things that are actually achievable. So meditation every day for 10 minutes is way better than meditating an hour for a week and then never touching that mat again. So I think those were some of the lessons I think you should also inculcate when you're making your vision board. I usually like to have like a central quote or a sentence that will motivate me and guide me throughout the year. It's like the theme of my year. So in 2023, my quote was, just do it. Just take that interview that you think you will never clear in a million years. Just say yes to the project that you've been wanting to do for years, but think you're not capable enough of, or are afraid of people judging you. Just say yes to that audition. What's the worst that can happen? 2023 for me was a year of taking leap of faith. This year's quote will be, no rain, no flowers. In this quest of becoming the best version of ourselves, let's not forget that in the end, we are just humans. Life is a way of throwing many hurdles, some more difficult than the others. And by the time we overcome them, the year seems to have come to an end. Time seems to have passed us by with us not achieving any of our goals that we set. It seems like we wasted the whole year. But I think it is at these moments that we should just sit back and appreciate how far we've come. Just reflect on those difficult times and how we overcame them. The fact that we were able to make it through the year, I think even that should be appreciated. As 2024 comes, we have a new opportunity to achieve all the goals and the dreams that we had set. There's always another opportunity. Finally finished my 2024 vision board, yay! So I think I'd like to end this video by saying, together, let's be honest to ourselves and what we truly desire, and this year work towards achieving them. If you like my video, do subscribe and like, and yeah, I think that's what you say. Bye till the next video.